Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here. I had a request a while ago, or a question more really. Hey, do you play Balanced Hackmons at all? I'm like, I actually made a team for Balanced Hackmons about a year ago, and I messed around with it a little bit. I think I've posted with it once, I think, on my channel, and it was a video from, like I said, about a year ago. We can take a look at the team really quick. It is down here. Very standard Giratina, Lumberry to avoid opposing, Spore, and I can Spore myself. I have Prankster, so obviously Prankster Spores, Prankster Stealth Rock, Prankster T-Wave, and Volt Switch, and obviously, max everything, and Speed Plus, because Prankster outspeeding other people, Prankster, etc. I have Sandstream Terrakion with leftovers, Shift Gear to give me not only an attack boost, but a double speed as well, and Close Combat Stonage and X-Scissor. Moveset looks standard, and that's because it is, but it actually works incredibly well. Close Combat Stonage, obviously, standard moves. What else would you run on this thing? And then X-Scissor covers Psychic, Dark, and Grass. Crunch is the same as X-Scissor, so why not just run X-Scissor? And that doesn't cover Grass. So really, I could run Sacred Fire or Brave Bird or something, but there's really no point when X-Scissor hits what I need to hit super effectively for super effective damage. Sandstream allows me to run Aerodactyl, and it actually gets a Spit F boost. I mean, it isn't great because you're standing here talking about a bunch of overpowered, broken Pokemon, but it's not bad. Magic Guard with Life Orb. You want to talk about Rockhead Aerodactyl? How about Magic Guard Aerodactyl? Life Orb, Brave Bird has Smash, Sacred Fire, and then the Roost. This thing's a ton of fun. Let me tell you how much fun Magic Bounce is. A ton of fun. People try to roar you out, people try to put you to sleep, people try to T-Wave you, taunt you, whatever. This thing is broken as hell, man. Lefties so that it doesn't lose HP in the Sandstorm, sorry. Spore, Quiver, Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere. Oh my goodness, this thing's so stupid. You got this Lugia set, which is absolutely the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see. Magic Bounce Lugia, so it can't be taunted or phased or anything like that. Cosmic Power, Roost, Toxic, and Whirlwind, so you can rack up entry hazard damage, and on top of that you can also Toxic things. The only thing that can really take this down is if they switch in their Magic Bouncer as you Toxic, and you end up Toxicing yourself. That's really about all that could ever go bad with this Lugia. And last but not least, you have the very standard Choice Scarf, Imposter, Blissey. Because Imposter copies every stat except their HP, and obviously Blissey has the highest HP stat. I gave it moves because if the opponent has a sub up when I come in, Imposter obviously doesn't activate, which is why I would have Tail Slap and Haze, etc., etc. So, now that you know the team, I'm just going to find a quick battle, and man, I haven't played Balanced Hackmons in ages, and like, seriously, half a year. I haven't played this tier in forever, so it's going to be a rare treat for me and you. It's most likely going to be the last time I play this tier in Gen 5. I do have a Hackmons team, but I just don't like Hackmons as much as I like Balanced Hackmons. The difference being you're not allowed 1-hit KO moves, and you're not allowed Wonder Guard. I believe those are and Huge Power / Pure Power. Those are the three differences. Balanced Hackmons is obviously a bit more balanced. I'm just going to get back when I find a battle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we found a battle, and the opponent leads off with a Drought Reshiram. I do know right away that it does not have Prankster, because obviously I see the Drought. We're in a burning building right now. The fact that he has a Sun Tea makes me kind of want to get up Stealth Rock, but I could also just Spore it, which I'm going to do. Does he have the Lumberry? He does not have the Lumberry on Elite Reshiram. That's fantastic, which is going to allow me to set up my Stealth Rock on the second turn. And we're just going to go from there. Sleep Clause is not an effect. Obviously, as you can see, the only clause is 1-hit KO clause. But I still don't like... It's more of like an honor system, really. I don't put multiple things to sleep because I just feel like it's broken as hell. Obviously. Like, you could put their entire team to sleep with Prankster Spore, but I don't do that because I don't know. It just feels like a really cheap way to win. So, there's me being the nice Canadian that I am. I'm going to put him back to sleep because he woke up. I'm going to Volt Switch out. Hopefully he does not wake up this turn. He's most likely going to go for another Dragon Pulse anyway, and I can go to Terrakion and get up my Sand, which gives me the Spit F boost right off the bat. He does wake up. Another first turn wake. And it still does a crap ton. Dang. This thing's strong. I could just go for a Shift Gear, but I also don't know what he could hit me with. He's gone for the Dragon Pulse. It did a ton. He might have Sacred Fire, which I really don't want to stick around for. I am just going to go for a shift gear, though, expecting to switch out into something. In comes the Rampardos. If that thing has, like, Sand Rush, that would be terrifying. Oh, man. If it does, I'm very glad I did go for the shift gear there, because that's going to allow this close combat to clean take it out, as it just goes back into the Rusherong to die, apparently. Most likely, whatever he sends out next will have Chlorophyll. That's about the only thing I could see being logical, or whatever, because you wouldn't send out something that does not have it. If this Kirin B has Chlorophyll, I'm in a ton of trouble. I'm just going to go for the close combat. It is just going to clean him out. Terrakyon's actually sweeping right now. Normally this does not happen, because there's a ton of broken stuff on their team, as well as your team. This looks more like just an Uber's team with a Rusherom. Yeah, it really is. Man, I think it's the only sweep Terrakyon will ever have in this tier. Yep, it is. So yeah, that wasn't that great. I'm just gonna find another one really quick, and I'll be back when you see that. But hey, at least Terrakyon did something. Each member on this team, like each battle, each member does something that they've never done before. And Terrakyon actually swept instead of just setting up sand for once, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright. Another thing you will notice about Balanced Hackmons is there is no team preview. It's a lot like 4th gen in that aspect, because you don't get to see what the opponent has before the battle, because that would kind of give it away, in my opinion. I'm glad they did that. If he is Prankster as well, which most of Giratina's are, Giratina might have one of the best type combinations in the entire game, and that's why it's used a lot. He's going to put me to sleep. I have Lum, and I can put him to sleep, so that's probably what's going to happen. Does he have Lum? He does not have Lum, which is absolutely fantastic. It means I'm going to be able to get up my Stealth Rock, unless he has Magic Bounce, which he does not, which is fantastic. He has Simple Shell Smash. That is terrifying. Oh my god. Prankster T-Wave, save me. If he has Lum, he doesn't have Lum. I already spored him. So I'm going to get off a Prankster T-Wave to slow that thing right down, as he's going to go into Crest, most likely Magic Bounce. Yep. Damn it. Okay, so, cure my Lumberry. Ha! I always forget about that, actually. I'm just gonna go for a Volt Switch right now, and get the heck out of this Cresselia's way. Head on into my Terrakion. If he goes for Psycho Boost, I mean, I'm gonna live it, but, Crest with the U-turn. That is a bitch. As, he goes into Leafeon. That's interesting. This is a very good Balanced Hackmons battle, I can already tell, because there's a bunch of stuff that has incredibly awesome abilities. I have no idea what this Leafeon's gonna do. If it has Sand Rush, he did see me bring... Did my Sand... Yeah, my Sand whipped up before he used U-turn, so he saw there was a Sandstorm. Maybe this thing has Sand Rush, and he's gonna clean me out. I do have X-Scissor, like I explained. I run it literally just for grass types to hit them super effectively, but I don't have a Shift Gear up. I'm gonna go with the Giratina to resist whatever he's gonna do. As he goes for Coil, this is bad news. I don't want to go for a Spore Predict, because Crest could come in, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway, as he does stay in and go for the Spore, as he has a Lum. Oh, that's bad. And the Coil with Dragon Rush. That's very, very interesting. Most likely Giratina's coming in now. I couldn't imagine Giratina not coming in right now, because he knows I've burned my Lum, he knows he just burned his Lum, and he knows the Spore is oncoming, so I'm going to go for Volt Switch, predicting Crest, and I do nail the Crest on the Switch with a Volt. Quick Volt, as this is going to allow me to go with the Arrow. Let me tell you something about Aerodactyl's speed here, ladies and gentlemen. If Aerodactyl in Gen 6 got either Brave Bird or Head Smash, do you even know how good this set would be? Even if it just got Brave Bird, if it got Brave Bird from, oh, what if there is something in Aerodactyl's egg group that gets Brave Bird in Gen 6 and it's allowed as an egg move? That would be really cool. Because you could run Hone Claws, Brave Bird, Roost, and Stone Edge. And the Hone Claws with the Stone Edge, and obviously the Hone Claws attack boost with Brave Bird. And in general, Aerodactyl hits like 394, which is the 130 speed here. It would be incredible. Head Smash is more powerful, and we are dealing with a Cresselia here, so I'm going to go for the Head Smash, and it just does not clean it out. Oh my goodness. Cresselia is ridiculous. So, I did 24 pixels to that Cresselia, and he's still at 5 pixels. I don't know if he's going to have to protect. He most likely will. This is where I wish I had Sub or Hone Claws, but I think I'm just going to go for another Head Smash. as he goes out in the Regigigas. That did not do as much as I wanted it to, and he's gonna get the wish back. Now here's where I don't know. He could have Prankster. Ooh, he could have anything, man. He could have Prankster T-Wave, but why would he be carrying T-Wave when he doesn't have Slow Start to begin with? I could just go for a Sacred Fire right now. Does Crest die to rocks? It does die to rocks. That's fantastic, which means I can fire off spores rather freely, depending on what has Magic Bounce there. I have two things on this team with Magic Bounce, obviously, as you can tell. I'm gonna go for a Sacred Fire and see if I can get a burn on his Regigigas. If I can, fantastic. I do get it, as he goes for a Shift Gear. Ladies and gentlemen, this is terrifying. You have Shift Gear Regigigas without Slow Start. So he's gonna pop me with something really badly right now. I feel like Spore could still be really good, Prankster Spore, but I still have Spore on my Latios. So it's not like I'll be stacking my only Spore user right now. I do feel like the, obviously it's faster now. I do feel like the Stone Edge is coming my way, or some move to kill Aerodactyl, some very powerful move, or a Leech Seed. Okay, that is not what I was expecting whatsoever. If I switched out to a Magic Bouncer there, that would have been possibly the greatest thing ever, because he would have Leech Seeded himself. If I put him to sleep right now, I die on this turn. I'm gonna put him to sleep. I do have the Prankster Spore, so there's no reason not to. If he wants to sack Crest this turn, and, oh, he's burned! Oh, that was a really stupid play. I was gonna say, if he wants to sack Crest on this turn, and then I die to Sand, that's fine, but that is very bad. I could bring in Blissey right now. As you've seen so far on this team what Giratina does. It's my lead and just general utility poke. You've seen what Arrow does. You've seen what Terrakion does. I've yet to show you either of the Magic Bouncers. I think it's time for Blissey to come in and show you guys what she does. It's just your standard imposter set. I am now a Choice Scarf, +2 attack, +3 speed. Double hit, Leech Seed, Shift Gear, and Dual Chop. That's very interesting. Oh, you know what he probably has? Would it be Technician? Yeah, I think it's Technician. That's really cool. That's why he has a bunch of low power moves. That's really cool. Obviously I can't see his ability because Showdown, it's just telling me that my ability is an imposter. I'm just gonna go for a double hit as I kill him off. That would be really cool if he does have the Technician. That's a cool set. As he brings in the legendary trash can, I don't even want to begin to think what a Registeel can do. This thing's bulky as heck on both sides. Why is my thingy... Okay. What just happened? What is going on here? I'm like highlighted between the D and the E there. I obviously don't want to go for a double hit because I'm Choice Scarf Imposter locked in a Scarf. I think I can go to Lugia because, I mean, it is a Registeel, and most likely attacking move is not coming my way, so I'm going to go to Latios. It's like an offensive Magic Bouncer as opposed to a defensive Magic Bouncer. Unfortunately, I guessed wrong, and not only is my Stealth Rocker and Spin Blocker dead, but I can't set up more Stealth Rock, so very good move by my opponent. I can freely go for a Spore, as he's just going to fall asleep, and I'm just gonna start setting up a quiver or two. This thing is incredibly powerful, as you could imagine, as he has Recover. Oh boy, could you imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if Registeel got Recover in the actual game. I don't know what he can do to me. I feel like right now he's either gonna Roar or Status or something, and he's gonna Status himself. Maybe on the next turn he's going to. I have no idea. I'm gonna go for an Aura Sphere right now, because that's what my goal is right now. I want him to Status himself. Or he does that. That is... Okay, good thing I was stupid. Heart Swap, it switches stat changes. Well then, now I'm dealing with a threat who has Recover. So if I go for a Spore, I should still be faster. As he Baton Passes, it's a good thing I went for Spore. He's gonna go out to a Giratina, which is his last... Is that his last? No, that's the thing with Simple. Okay, this just got very, very bad, ladies and gentlemen. This just got incredibly bad. Good thing I have Blissey to switch out into, as I am now him, and I love this tier. I could go for a Guard Swaps defensive stats. This is a very interesting Giratina. I can't go for Judgment. Darn it. So this is why, what you can see right now, he most likely has the Ghost Plate, and he has Ghost Judgment, and the reason he does that instead of Overshadow Ball or something like that is because if Ditto wants to come in, right now I can't hit him. I have Judgment, which will fail because I don't have a plate. I have Aura Sphere, which obviously can't hit him. Guard Swap, which will just do nothing, and Shell Smash, which I'm locked into. So, very good play by my opponent, or very good set. My opponent's not an idiot, is what I'm trying to say. But I can go out into Lugia. Hopefully he does not wake up, and he doesn't, which is perfect. I don't have multi-scale, but I do think I can live a hit, and I'm just going to go for the Whirlwind. He does have Simple, which we've already seen, I believe. And I'm just going to Whirlwind him out. As he stays asleep, that's really unlucky for my opponent that he stayed asleep for so long. As he brings out an Entei, I have absolutely no clue what that thing does, but I am going to just Cosmic Power up once and see what I can get going here. This is a really interesting game. He is going to trick me. That's really, really bad. I didn't even think of the possibility of a choice item coming my way. Now this Lugia is completely useless, and he has leftovers. Mind you, he won't ever be able to touch me, but I can't do anything, especially because literally this Lugia has no attacking moves, so I can't even lock myself into something. I think I'm just going to leave it in, as he's just going to go for a Dragon Rush. He's not going to be losing any HP, as you can see. Hopefully, by staying in one turn, he thinks I'm going to stay in forever, and he's going to try to switch out to Giratina to wake up and set up. So I'm going to use this opportunity to head out into my Aerodactyl, as he actually goes out into the Registeel. Equally okay. What does it have? It has Guard Swap. It has Guard Swap, Recover, Rapid Spin, and Baton Pass, which means it cannot hurt me. I'm just going to be able to go for a free Sacred Fire, hopefully get a burn, which I do get, as he's just going to go for the Recover. That's fine. He is burned. I don't have infinite Sacred Fires, that's for sure, but I could also go out into Latios. What could I go out into? I can't put him to sleep anymore with Latios, which is kind of upsetting. I think I'm just gonna go for Brave Birds. It doesn't do, obviously, it doesn't do anything to me because I have Magic Guard, and obviously it'll do a little bit of damage to him. I don't know if I've shown Head Smash yet. He might have Extreme Speed, but I still don't know what he can do to me because he's tricked away his band. I know I'm faster. I feel like a Head Smash is just gonna clean him out, and it does. Man, this thing is powerful as hell. I really wish Aero got an actual good attacking move, because Aerodactyl would be one heck of a thing. Crest is once again alive because I just realized he did spin away his Stealth Rock. Aero in this situation, I think I'm just going to fire off Brave Birds because I don't want to risk Head Smash missing, and I think Brave Bird is not powerful enough. Oh my goodness. Why is everything so bulky in this bloody tier? Head Smash should be able to do enough to where he dies from Sand, which he does. He stayed asleep a very long amount of time in that game. As you're going to be able to bring in the Leafeon, once again I have the Stab Brave Bird, and all he's going to end up with is I can't type. I think my control is locked somehow. I have no idea how that happened. I really wish I could tell this guy a good game, because that was a really good game, but it looks like something is messing up with my computer right now. All I know is that was a really good game. That was a great showcase of this team. I think I showed off every set, or what everything does on this team. I didn't really get to show off the Latios, but I got to show off its set, and you guys can take the rest from there. If he didn't Heart Swap, I'm pretty sure I would have swept him there with Latios. So, hope you guys enjoyed. It was a great game, actually. It was fantastic. I'm glad I got a game as good as I did here within 2 battles. So, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take it easy. Peace, guys.